Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6. Today we are starting things off in the Ice Glacier base area, and I want to do a little bit of work on this basically. I feel like the plan is, and we spoke about this last time, the plan is to have more of these domes in different sizes, etc. And they all sort of have a function, and slowly but surely we're kind of moving and expanding into the glacier biome here. And we dug this out last time. That's going to be for the entrance elevator at some point. But when I look at this thing, I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't feel, it feels really messy, first of all, because of the floors. You can see I've just like temporarily added some stone things, and then when we go inside, it's just this. It's very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. But there's something not quite right on the outside of this thing, and I really want to try and figure it out. So I have spent maybe an hour or so collecting concrete and harden the concrete. This stuff takes so long, by the way, just so that we can do a little bit of building to start off today's episode and try and get this to a point where it looks a little bit better. I gotta be honest though, I don't quite understand what it is I don't like with this thing. It is very weird. I have an idea of maybe adding some sort of external gray shape here. Is this gonna look really weird? Possibly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that does look weird with how it is right now, but I gotta be honest, that also makes it a lot cooler. If that even makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm onto something. What about something like this? Thicken the top line and make a little lip. I honestly think that looks so much better. And maybe I should add a thing to the bottom as well. Yeah, I think that looks really good actually. I think that adds a lot. Now, we do have these sort of space things here where we have nothing. And we're also going to have some spawn issues here. So we have to figure out either lighting or carpet it up. With these things, we could potentially just fill this in. But I think, yeah, it definitely looks better having it excavated, I think. Now that looks a lot better. It looks so much more robust. I really, really like it. I cannot believe that I haven't made that change earlier. The whole dome just got a much better shape as well, because now it's kind of wrapped inside that gray concrete sort of seal. Yeah, it looks like a seal, doesn't it? I really like it. Now what I'm gonna do is cover the floor around this with ice. And I'm really excited about this because I hate the fact that I keep falling into this water. It's very annoying. And I think it's going to look absolutely great with normal ice. Now there is one issue, and that is that I don't have that much normal ice. This is actually all the ice that we have in our storage system. And that's quite ridiculous because I do live in a glacial biome. But unfortunately most of this stuff is packed ice, and I don't think the packed ice looked as good as on top of the water for the floor. So I do want to go with this stuff here. This is also good because it doesn't allow mobs to spawn on it, whereas packed ice mobs can spawn on. And I am out of ice. That went pretty quickly. But let's take a look at this so far. It looks very, very straight. I just tried to cover it up, but I really think that this is the way to go, and it actually excites me. I mean, I do like the blue water, so I think I want to have small lakes or whatever. And obviously, yeah, this is not gonna stay this way. But just the ability to be able to move around here on ice, I think is a lot better already. By the way, I'm wearing my Architect suit as well today, and that's because I have been summoned to meet up with the architects, Grian and Mumbo, in a little bit for a very special meeting. But anyway, since we're Architect Rich, we're gonna head over to the Ice Queen shop and see if she has got any stock. And yes, okay, she does have stock. 1 diamond per stack, 21 stacks. Yeah, 21 stacks, okay. 21 diamonds. I don't actually think this is going to be enough diamonds, but we'll see. Or sorry, enough ice, but we'll see. A quick little note, I have noticed that Mumbo, in his videos, sometimes he will go in here and he will just take any profit without sharing it. I genuinely think that our mustache friend has forgot that we are sharing this shop, because I keep restocking it and I never see any diamonds from it. I may have to have a word with him. Now this is starting to look a lot better. I'm completely out of ice. I've actually gone over to my mine area, which is a snow biome, and I mined up a little bit of ice just to try and finish this last piece off. I think I want to keep a lake here because I really like this blue stuff. And for those of you who are wondering, isn't it so that it freezes automatically here? It seems like the biome that we're in, I think it's called, yeah, Frozen Ocean and Deep Frozen Ocean, doesn't actually freeze the water, which is super strange, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be freezing here over at the base. So that is why I'm having to place down these things manually, in case you were like facepalming and thinking, hey, just let it freeze over. But I've got a big portion of this sort of done around this dome, which I think is great. And the final goal would be to fill most of this place up all the way over to here with ice, and making sure that, yeah, we have like a nice cool ice floor. And I've been thinking a lot about the mob spawning whilst I've been doing this. And one thing that we can do that I think will actually look pretty good. Look at this, by the way. It looks like a mirror image there. It looks super sweet. One thing that we can do that I think will actually be a good thing is to add a layer instead of lighting everything up, because you guys know me. I don't like torch spamming everywhere. Instead of doing that, we could use this ice and go over all of the natural spawned ice mountains, which I really think fits the dome idea, or the lab idea. Does this look completely out of place? No, I think that looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, I think that to make it even prettier, if we can be bothered, is to then go over a second time and just punch out some more blocks like this and sort of create an alternating height difference with the ice versus the packed ice. And all of that stuff is the thing that always takes a lot of time, but I really think it's worth it. And I really don't like having mob spawning, and I don't want to have... Hello, salmon. I don't know if... Is this a sign? Hello? Yeah, there's been some sightings and stuff on the Hermitcraft server. I have yet to witness it myself, but anyway, overall, I think that this is much more worth going over everything with torches and lights and that sort of thing, but I don't want mobs to spawn. Now, obviously, on the building, we have to use carpets or some other trick, and another thing that I thought about is that some of these are snow-covered, like on the very top there, it's snow-covered, and I would like to keep that style. And luckily we can, because there's another trick to block mob spawns, which I actually used in the Wither Skeleton farm, and that is 2 snow layers. 1 snow layer still spawns mobs, 2 doesn't. So we can, even in places like this, just go over with some snow slabs on the very top, and that would, yeah, that would fix that issue as well. I need to leave this area now because I have been summoned to the Architect's Infinity Room. I really hope they upgraded my chair. Grian has something that he needs an urgent meeting for.
Hello guys, this, I think, is the first official Architect meeting that involves all 3 members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a VIP awesome...
He hasn't earned his quartz yet. He hasn't got a fancy chair because he hasn't earned it.
I feel like I'm the child at the end of the table at a diner. You know, they have to bring out the special chair. But okay,
yeah.
I'll take it.
Anyway, let's get down to business, guys, because we've got a big project. Oh,
if we're getting down to business, I have to put my business moustache on.
Business moustache. A moustache for your moustache for when you mean real business. He knows it's serious. Okay, so as we all know, Sahara is well underway. The project is making so much progress, and we've got big plans. We've sorted out all the design and stuff, but we need to let our competitor, which is Concorp, know that what's coming. We need to give them a fair warning, I feel.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We don't want to play rough. We're nice people.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not entirely sure what to do, but I got an idea. I'm going to see if you guys are on the same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I'm curious.
What is Sahara? What is in real life?
Okay, geography. Come on,
Mumbo.
Iskall.
It's a desert.
What's the point in a
desert.
second? What's the point in a second mustache if you don't know things when you put it on?
like does that? Yeah.
Look, okay, Iskall is dressed like a very typical geography teacher right now, so I thought
That's
I'd
true.
pass it over to him.
All right, yeah, go
This
on.
is
Yeah,
my
you said.
architect suit. Geography teacher. What are you talking about? Okay, fair enough.
so this is
It's a desert. It's a desert.
It's a desert, exactly. So I'm proposing we dump a desert on Concorp. We cover the whole of Concorp in sand. Lots and lots of it.
That, I mean, that's a big business opportunity for Concorp, though. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
could
They're
just sell
totally
on-
going to sell it. They're just going to sell the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment's
would
gonna
be-
come online and he's gonna be like, oh, look at this, I can collect all this sand. It'll be 15 shulker. Here we go.
Okay, guys, and we've got 15 shulker boxes full of sand. Yeah.
But anyway, it's a great idea though. I like it. It's
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Have you ever been to Concorp? I've not. I've only ever flown over it. It's a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
It's quite scary. What is that laser up there?
That's their,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's their satellite dish. I once walked in and
crazy.
had a piece of cake and it tasted greedy and corporate. It wasn't nice at all.
If you can dye the sheep blue, you are deemed worthy of entering Concorp. And I don't know exactly what this means, but I'm just going to go for it.
What?
How did he do that? How did he do that?
No.
I think we've been deemed worthy. No, it didn't go blue. It went
Oh.
back to red.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That is the. I don't understand this.
Is the joke that we're not worthy?
The joke is that we're not. I mean, Mumbo, you're a technical player. Since I'm the geography teacher, you can explain what's going on here.
I'm losing my mind.
I'm getting a bit tired. I think I might just.
Okay,
I don't know. I really don't
I'll
know.
be a substitute. This is actually an Easter egg in Minecraft that came in 1.12, I believe. That no one
Okay.
noticed. That they will re-dye sheep. They will dye them red.
So the joke is we're not worthy.
No one's worthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, okay, we're going in.
Okay.
Forget this.
Whatever.
That's the coolest thing ever, though. That's completely blown my mind.
There's a lot more than I thought that we
Yeah.
needed to do.
Yeah. What are we gonna? Are we gonna? Is the desert gonna cover their buildings and stuff, or are the buildings gonna poke out from the desert?
I think
Well,
because there's a lot of redstone, it might be worth going around them.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
do this main. We'll do the main area. Anything that's grass and open area, that's what's going to be desert.
He'll be happy, dude. He will look at this and be like, "Hello, sand for days." Well. It took us a couple of hours, but I think every single hour was well worth spending because look at this. AT instead of Concorp. And as you can see, this looks incredible. Sahara is coming. I don't think you can miss this message. Oh, this turned out really good. It feels very natural as well. I mean, yeah, look at the fountain. Oh, this is good. This is really good. I cannot wait to see the response of Cubfan and Scar. It's gonna be really, really funny. I love the little AT touch there as well. Yeah, this is good. Now, with the Sahara desertification out of the way, there is still a lot of things that we need to do with Sahara for it to even be close to what Concorp are doing. I mean, let's be honest, we don't even have a shop yet. We have a big grey wall and a skeleton of a building, which Grian is working on, which, I mean, is amazing by all means, but it's far from done. I'm very happy to say that we will at least have the best beacon supply on the server. Now, another thing that's really good is the villagers that we've been working on, and this is specifically good right now, considering that the latest snapshot release for Minecraft a few days ago completely breaks the village trading as we know it. In fact, if you haven't heard about it yet, it actually breaks iron golem farms as we know them as well. Now, there are already some iron golem farms that are designed and works with the new system, but yeah, it's gonna be very different. Very, very different. And by the looks of things, It's not going to be for the better performance, because in order to make an iron golem farm with the new village mechanic that they've released, we're going to need like hundreds upon hundreds of villagers to make it semi-fast. And even at that point, it will only spawn iron golems at nighttime, if I understood it correctly. But the main concern I'm having is the village trading system, because I really like this. I really like trading with villagers, and luckily we aren't in 1.14 yet. It's not updated. The version isn't released, so we can still exploit these idiots for a little bit longer. I was thinking that I need to speak with Grian at some point about joining business with him, with his death boxes, with the trading that we can do, so that he doesn't have to invest a single diamond into doing his death boxes. Basically, I want to make sure that we can purchase all. So I'm continuously going through villagers here. You can see the village breeder is currently full and shut off. The master switch is shut off. I'm continuously going through these villagers in order to try and find the absolute perfect ones. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this trading system in 1.14. There are a lot of background stuff that is being done that will feed into Sahara's diamond vein. But for right now, we're gonna head back up, and I've been working a little bit more up here on this base idea with the whole ice floor and everything. And I'm actually super excited right now, because today I do want to try and get a floor in here. I think it looks absolutely horrible the way it is at the moment. And so in order to do that, I need to understand how I want it to look between the domes, or between the buildings that we're gonna put up. And I actually put this thing up, and I think this looks pretty cool. It's like it's like a tube, vacuum tube on the ice. It almost looks like something from space. And I really like it. It's a quite simple design. And by the looks of things, if we light it up like this, I just put 2 end rods here. And actually that, yeah, 2 end rods here. And then I guess we can do, oh my goodness, I guess we can do the same over here and here, and then have something in between. I specifically don't like that thing there though. That lighting in every section gives us enough light for this thing to be spawn proof, which is great. And also, I don't think it's going to melt the ice outside, which is great. So at nighttime, this is going to look pretty sick. Honestly, what I think I want to do in order to figure out what floor design I want in here is to start by making the tunnel on this side towards the pylons, where I know that I need to have a building over this hole where we're going to install an elevator. And I've been thinking about this quite a bit. Oh, I was actually not paying attention to the nighttime here. I should sleep. Yeah, I've been thinking about this quite a bit, what kind of building would fit over here. And I've been trying to think if I want another dome building, a smaller one or a bigger one. And the main issue is that it's off-centered. That's the main issue. It's like to the diagonal side, and I don't think it's going to look great if I have something to the diagonal side. So what I think we'll start by doing, before I decide what I want to do here, is make one of these space ice tunnels all the way over to about here. And then I have a plan of maybe adding a rectangular building here, which in the same style as this, which may break this up and make this stand out a little bit more. Maybe even cornered corners? Cornered corners? And the height definitely needs to be taller than the tunnel, but I wonder if we should go not as tall as the dome structure. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This guy. That doesn't look good, does it? After a lot of work, I think this looks fantastic. I cannot believe how much this is done for the place. Look at that. There's no longer an elephant. Well, at least I hope you guys don't see an elephant. I decided to go with a little bit of a smaller building than I originally thought. And now, all of a sudden, it just feels like we have a proper base style. Which, was that a phantom? That was a phantom, I think. Anyway, a proper base style, which honestly, I really needed. I love the changes to the dome, and I love this addition with the little tunnels. Now, this is obviously just a straight line, but can you guys imagine when we have something coming out this way? We add another dome, we add another dome. Whew! It's gonna look really good. And I really like the idea of icing the whole area. It's like icing on the cake. Yeah, okay, that was a really bad joke. I do apologize. But there's also function to all of this stuff. If we go inside, I've filled up all of the floors with white concrete, which I think actually turned out really good. This room still needs a centerpiece. I got an idea in my brain for what I want to do. I got two ideas. Either we do an Iskall powered beam in the middle, which could look super cool, but if 114 comes out, they are removing, or when it comes out, they're removing the slab light that I've been using a lot, so that may not look good in the next version of Minecraft. Or we do an honorable thing for Richard from the last season. I had an idea of doing that as well. And then this rectangular elephant building, I actually spent some time in removing the water here, so now we have a symmetrical area for our elevator. And at this moment in time, I'm not sure whether or not I want to do a flying machine elevator, like a fancy industrial one, or if I just want to use the bubble vaders. Now the bubble vaders will be a lot quicker and certainly super simple to install. And the industrial elevator would probably look a lot cooler, but may not work at all times because, let's be honest, flying machines are dependent on lagging on the server, and if a lot of people are online, it may break. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know down in the comments what you would like to see. But yeah, like I said, all in all, I'm very, very happy with the progress. I've spent hours and hours on coming up with the design and building this, and I think it's so worth it. So worth it. I think next we need to raise another dome. We definitely need to have one more of these. And I'm not even sure if I should go exactly the same size. And it should probably be over there. But there's a freaking worm there still that I still don't know what to do with. But just for symmetry's sakes, it should probably be over there. But anyway, that's gonna do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I am out of recording time, but I hope you have enjoyed the massive base progression. It's been a while since we worked on the base, and I cannot wait to see what Concorp says about the Sahara is coming prank. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. And I will see you dudes in the next episode.